Hello guys, nice to meet you. My name is Stefano. Today I'm going to talk about discipline and the way of the military. Is it the right path for some of us? We were born sometimes from our childhood thinking that we need to be disciplined in doing our work and that we need to stay in a job until we retire because that's the way to mastery and that's the way that leads to success. But what I'm arguing here, it may not be the case for some of you. So sometimes many of us, including myself, I'm one of those people who think that getting distracted and not staying in any one path is terrible. It's a terrible idea. Discipline is coming from the place of the linear mind. We think from the linear mind. The linear mind always projects from point A to point C, and this is how we need to do every single day. Wake up at 4 a.m. until 4 p.m. we do the work, but it's the linear mind and it's not as powerful as the higher mind, which is what I'm trying to describe here. The higher mind is more like an excitement. It's more like passion, the thing that excites you the most moment by moment. Can you find that thing? And sometimes, we can get distracted when we are doing something like software coding, and then we feel bored, and then we get distracted by the news, and we read all these celebrity, what they're doing, and all this stuff. In the aftermath, we guilt ourselves. Oh man, we shouldn't be doing this. Actually, we should continue to do the work. Man, I'm not good enough. So if you have this tendency, I'm just going to suggest that it's alright. It's alright to be distracted because that's how the higher mind works. It works from a place of excitement and having fun, right? It knows what the purpose of your soul is. It knows that fun is the watchword to your purpose, right? Because ultimately what we are doing here, right? Rather than doing the work, first we have to find the purpose of doing the work. What motivates us? What resembles our true highest joy? And we find that in our work. It's okay to be distracted, right? Because it gives you a clue. It gives you a clue of what you're interested in. Maybe you are interested in celebrity news, right? And that's okay. These two things, between software coding and celebrity news might not make sense to you. What's the correlation? But if you look at the perspective, if you look from the perspective of the higher mind, then you will realize that it has a subtle connection between them. Maybe now you can combine the two components together and maybe make yourself much more unique. You're not just like any other software coder, but now you're a software coder that builds a website that tells people about celebrity news, right? It can happen that way. But if you're staying stuck in this mindset of you have to stay in this one path until the day you die, you won't get the chance to see the other life alternatives. So being distracted is actually a good thing, and that's okay. You can be distracted because the more you get distracted, the more you can find out what your soul's purpose is. And it's actually more fun this way because moment by moment you're acting on your highest excitement. And sometimes, when we think, I want to chase passion, what is my passion? But passion keeps changing, right? And is that okay that my passion keeps changing? What if I get sidetracked a lot, right? That's the question that comes up, right? But at the same time, I want to suggest that it's actually a good thing because you are inspired. You're having fun moment by moment. A passion shouldn't be a certain path, right? It shouldn't be a job that you need to do every single day. Sometimes it might fall away. You lose interest in your current job. At first you might be so interested, but now you have lost interest and then you kind of falling away. You don't know what the purpose of your being in that work, right? And that's okay. You shouldn't guilt yourself if you think that you need to quit a job. Sometimes quitting a job means that you're now at a different level of consciousness in which you are trying to embody your soul more and more. And sometimes it means a different job. You can quit a job and find a new one that interests you much more. So it's so much flexible. When we were children, we were all the same, right? Even the military guys, the so-called disciplined military guys, when they were children, they were also having fun every moment. And that's that's the place where we want to be. We want to be coming from a place of having fun and excitement every single day. That's how we live life passionately, because we cannot predict how our soul wants to unfold. If we think from the perspective of the linear mind, then we wouldn't be able to see that it's actually is the shortest path towards your goal, because you want to be unique. Your soul is uniquely yours. Right? The universe doesn't want everyone the same. The universe wants every particle, every component, every people, every human being different. If you look around, there are no two similar trees. Two trees are always different, because that's how the universe wants to work. That's the purpose of creation. If everything is blue, it's going to be boring, right? We are going to see only the blue color. But if we see the mixture of blue and yellow, we get something like green. I don't know, maybe it's green. And then we have something more to enjoy, right? So that's the soul. That's the soul's purpose. You want to be unique. You want to be unique so that other people can enjoy you for who you really are. And sometimes the way to be unique is to be so multi-talented, to be so diverse. That is, you take in all the different experiences and it kind of molds you to become the person that you are right now. Because no other people can experience the same thing as you, right? The experiences that you experience, they're the one that shape you, and you want to embody that. You want to see how those experiences can actually mold you into someone so unique, someone so perhaps even strange in some ways, in a good way. So I hope I've covered almost everything that I wanted to cover in this video. And don't be afraid, to go for the thing that excites you the most in this moment. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and you can always help me to reach more audience by clicking the like button and click the subscribe. It's going to be great. And thank you for watching.